Alright, we're here to talk about Shark Attack 2, which is a sequel to the first one. I think 3, kind of its own unrelated thing. Like, it's obviously still sharks. So I think it just doesn't quite, like, relate to this one. I think this one does mention the first film. I remember reading about it, but I can't remember if I actually... I don't remember it actually in the film. That could be just me, yeah, it's like one of those things that they might have just been, like, one line. Probably just, like, didn't, yeah. This is an era where you just, like, you don't assume someone's already seen the previous one. Might be hard to actually make sure that you got the right one. Yeah, it's not like now where you just like, I'll just pull out the other one. Okay, cool, done. I feel like nowadays more people will watch stuff in order. Could be wrong. Could very well be wrong. Generally, I feel like it's more likely just easier access to stuff, easy access to have the an entire series, like films. I feel like old films where they're just like, hey, we're gonna recap the entirety of the first film. Nowadays, it's just like, you saw that one. I might give you a little cliff notes, but it's just like, yeah, fine, don't worry about it. Next, this one, I think it's the most competent of the films. It's not saying much, but I think it's the best one. I don't know if it's the best one to watch. I still think 3 is the best because it's bad. But I feel like this is the most competent of the films. It does feel like a lot of... It feels very much like a mix of Jaws 1 and 3. In terms of plot. I'm getting a lot of Jaws 1 and a lot of Jaws 3. Now, luckily it's not like Jaws 3, because Jaws 3 is trash. It is the worst Jaws film. Fight me. Jaws 4 is bad. But, I mean, I feel like it's generally not as bad as people say it is. It's really not. That's the hill I'm going to die on. I don't think Jaws 4 is not as bad as people say it is. Has some, inconsistencies. But I still stand that 3 is the worst film. But, here, 2, the best overall film. Like I said, 3 is better because it's really bad. 1 is just boring. As Ernie Hudson, that's about it. 2, it's the most competent as a film. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. But it's very much that. Hey, we're business. We're business. We're business. Hey, anyway, the businessman who's like, anyway, we're just gonna do stuff against whatever the doctor's orders. The scientist is like, cool. Anyway, someone died. Well, it's your fault. The fuck? You were the one who just... Nah, it's your fault. You need to leave now. You're like... What? Like, okay, that part doesn't make sense. I mean, then again, you could just be like... Sounds about right, General Leader. Just like, cool. Anyway, I'm not going to take responsibility for my own actions. It's the peons' fault. The peons will leave. Yeah, just terrible boss of just like... it is the peons' fault. They didn't tell me not to do the thing that would kill someone. Whoopsie. And to be fair, it's very much like a Looney Tune thing. Of like, fucking bit of rope gets caught around a kid's leg, and just like, not a kid, but like, kind of an intern. It's like, oh no, they're dead. Oh no. And you're just like, I was watching it. I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in there. I was like, that's just like Looney Tunes. Like I said, this is the most competent of the films. It's not saying much. It's not generally not that great of films. Again, Shark Attack 3, best worst film. But we'll get to that next week. Right now, Shark Attack 2. And we enjoy it. You got your general... Are they both doctors? I know the main guy is the doctor. I'm trying to remember a doctor, not the doctor. Very different, not Doctor Who. But I'm trying to remember if the main female lead is a doctor. Wikipedia says no, so I'm going to go with that for now. Yeah, Samantha. Oh yeah, she's just wanted to kill the sharks because they killed her sister. These are the genetically modified sharks, apparently from the first film. Right. Or yeah, they're kind of it's linked to the first film, which I can't remember where that one takes place? Where does the first film take? One takes place in South America, in Cape Town. First one takes place in... Oh, South America as well. Alright then. That's how irrelevant it is. I just didn't really notice where they took place. Yeah, what you need to do is you always need to show a flag for the country you're in, so people know. And if you're ever in France, you immediately have to show the Eiffel Tower. That is the rules. If you're in France, you show the Eiffel Tower. How else are people going to know it's France if you don't show the Eiffel Tower? Like if you should do something in London, you got to shoot the Parliament, House of Parliament, and Big Ben, or at least Big Ben, minimum. You got to shoot Big Ben if you're in London. And them's the rules. Otherwise, people don't know where we are. Yeah, you got scientist, revenge lady. That's what I'm calling her now. You're gonna have got the evil boss. You got Australian. Character's name. Kind of the kind of hunter, that kind of hunter of, yeah, I've got it. And they very much do that Jaws, I think it's Jaws 1, where they, capture a shark and then they go, that's not the right one. That's a baby. That's a tiny shark. They're big sharks. Much bigger sharks. Yeah. And it very much is a SeaWorld-like place, but not SeaWorld. Don't have the license. That would cost money. And, Jaws 3 got away with it because it was somehow related, a little bit related to Spielberg. This one, nah. Yeah, they do. They basically, hunt down the sharks together. I think there's the mayor that's also a bit of a dick. Because of course he is. Oh, the mayor brings in the Australian. That's what I mean. Yeah, like I said, this one, it's alright. It's a lot easier to follow. It's not like the first one, which is just boring. It's not like the third one, which is, like I said, is so bad it's good. This one, it's alright. It's nice, easy to follow. Half decent characters. You mostly focus on. You're mostly your three kind of characters. I feel like the more important ones is the female and male leads, an Australian guy. He's kind of a little bit, he mostly is in it throughout most of the, let's say, like second 2/3 of the film. Like I said, it's good. In fact, the Australians boat is called Down Under. It feels like it's a little bit on the nose. Just a little. Kill the sharks, because that's how any shark film ends. You gotta kill the sharks. Then everything's alright. Till Shark 3. Shark Attack 3. Which we'll get to. And like I said, I think that one's the best one. And by best, I mean worst. Best to watch. But this is the most competent. I'm repeating myself. Do I have anything else to say about this film? Nah, not really. I feel like it's entertaining. It's kind of like average to good. That kind of, it just peaks above average. I'd say just a little bit, but not much. It's like a 5.5 in terms of film. Like it's competent enough. Whereas the first one was just like a 5, maybe a 4.5. Like it's meh. Yeah, that's Shark Attack 2 next week, as I've already said. Shark Attack 3, Megalodon. And I'll see you then. For now, I say, live long and prosper. Bye for now.